Kate Winslet, the iconic British actress whose career has spanned decades of critically acclaimed performances, has once again opened up about one of the most cherished relationships in her professional life: her deep and lasting friendship with Leonardo DiCaprio. Their connection first sparked into life on the bustling set of the 1997 blockbuster Titanic, a film that not only catapulted both young stars into global superstardom but also laid the foundation for a bond that has weathered the storms of fame, personal milestones, and the relentless passage of time. Now, more than a quarter of a century later, Winslet reflects on this partnership with a mixture of nostalgia, gratitude, and her signature wry humor, revealing intimate anecdotes that highlight the genuine warmth and unshakable support that define their relationship. At the heart of Winslet's reminiscences is a vivid recollection of how she and DiCaprio clicked instantly upon meeting. The Titanic production was a whirlwind of ambition and intensity, directed by James Cameron with a scale and scope that demanded everything from its cast. Winslet, then just 22 years old, stepped into the role of Rose DeWitt Bukater, the spirited and rebellious young woman whose romance with DiCaprio's Jack Dawson would become one of cinema's most enduring love stories. DiCaprio, a fresh-faced 23-year-old already buzzing from indie hits like This Boy's Life and What's Eating Gilbert Grape, brought an infectious energy to the set that immediately captivated Winslet. She describes him as a mess of long, skinny, uncoordinated limbs, a vivid image that paints him not as the polished Hollywood heartthrob he would soon become, but as a vibrant, unfiltered young man whose effervescent energy was utterly magnetic. This initial spark wasn't just superficial, it was rooted in a shared passion for their craft. Winslet recalls thinking to herself in those early days, "Oh, this is going to be fun. We're definitely gonna get along." And get along they did, forging a rhythm that felt effortless and natural from the outset. As they dove into the demanding scenes, many of which involved freezing Atlantic waters and emotionally charged confrontations, their chemistry extended far beyond the script. Winslet explains how, once they began working together, they were able to find our own rhythm, a harmonious flow that allowed them to explore the depths of their characters while supporting each other through the grueling shoot. Looking back, she marvels at how that time feels both distant and immediate. It's amazing to kind of look back and think about it all over again. Their connection, she emphasizes, operated on multiple levels, from a mutual sense of focus on the craft, to a profound, ongoing care for the artistry that drives them both even today. This professional synergy quickly blossomed into a personal friendship that has proven remarkably resilient. Winslet doesn't shy away from the challenges that fame brought crashing into her life post-Titanic. Thrust into the spotlight at such a tender age, she found herself unprepared for the invasion of privacy that followed. "I wasn't ready to be a famous actress. I was so young, but I felt so invaded," she confesses, her words carrying the weight of those early struggles. The media frenzy was unrelenting. Paparazzi scaled garden walls, everyday errands like shopping became ordeals, and even mundane parental duties, such as driving her newborn to the pediatrician, were shadowed by relentless pursuit. These intrusions painted a picture of a life upended, where the joy of motherhood to her 3 children, Mia Threppleton, now 24 from her marriage to Jim Threppleton, Jo Alfie, 21 with ex-husband Sam Mendes, and Bear Blaze, 11, shared with her current husband Edward Abel Smith, once known as Ned Rock'n'Roll, was constantly under siege. Yet, amid this chaos, DiCaprio emerged as a steadfast ally. Their friendship provided a sanctuary, a reminder that not all aspects of fame were corrosive. Winslet highlights how DiCaprio's presence in her life has been a source of unbridled joy, often manifesting in moments of pure, side-splitting laughter. In a particularly candid quip to the Times, she shares, "Leo's made me laugh so much I've actually wet myself." It's a disarmingly honest admission, one that underscores the depth of their comfort with one another, the kind of ease where vulnerability becomes a badge of trust rather than embarrassment. This humor isn't just a relic of their youth, it's a thread that continues to weave through their interactions, keeping their bond lively and real. DiCaprio's affection extends warmly to Winslet's family, particularly her children, whom he adores, and in her words, spoils rotten. She paints a picture of him as the quintessential fun uncle, showering her kids with attention and gifts that reflect his generous spirit. In an interview with Marie Claire, Winslet elaborates on this dynamic. "Well, me and Leo are very good friends. He adores my children, but the problem is, he spoils them rotten." This familial integration speaks volumes about the authenticity of their relationship. It's not confined to red carpets or award ceremonies but permeates the everyday rhythms of life, family gatherings, casual calls, and shared milestones. Reflecting further on their early days, Winslet delves into the specifics of what made DiCaprio so endearing on set. His free demeanor, unburdened by the pretensions that often plague Hollywood newcomers, created an atmosphere of liberation for the entire cast and crew. He was just very free with himself, she notes, emphasizing how this openness fostered creativity and camaraderie. For Winslet, who was navigating her own insecurities as a young actress suddenly bearing the weight of a mega-production, DiCaprio's energy was a lifeline. It allowed her to shed her doubts and immerse fully in the role, contributing to the electric on-screen chemistry that made Titanic a cultural phenomenon. As the years unfolded, their paths diverged in fascinating ways, DiCaprio delving into environmental activism and auteur-driven films like The Revenant, while Winslet balanced motherhood with roles in The Holiday, Revolutionary Road, and The Reader, earning her an Oscar along the way. Yet, the distance never frayed their connection. Winslet describes their communication as immediate and intuitive. "We'll always just make that call right away. There's no like, hang on, I'll call you tomorrow." It's instant. And that's actually really something. This spontaneity is the glue that holds them together, a testament to friendships that transcend the industry's superficiality. In broader terms, Winslet's story with DiCaprio serves as a counterpoint to the often toxic narratives surrounding Hollywood relationships. While many co-stars drift apart after the credits roll, their alliance has only strengthened, offering a model of mutual respect and enduring loyalty. It's a friendship that has seen them through personal evolutions, Winslet's embrace of a more grounded, family-centric life and DiCaprio's continued pursuit of passion projects, and professional triumphs alike. She credits him with helping her maintain perspective amid the glamour, reminding her of the joy in their shared history. Moreover, this bond has influenced Winslet's approach to her career and public persona. Having endured the early pitfalls of fame,